There are only two main variations here. Black may play d5 right away, or after an intermediate exchange onto the d4, black will still play d5. By the way, let's make a little test for you. What do you think, which line should be better for black? I hope that all my long-term students can find the answer very easily. We know that to take is a mistake, and that's why of course black should play d5 right away. The move c takes d4 is a release of tension, it vacates the c3 square for the white's knight, opens the lines for the white's future attack, so anyway, this is better for white. Nonetheless, most of your opponents will take onto the d4 because still many chess players don't know those strategical ideas which I have just mentioned. Okay, right now mainly black should play d5, and that's good for us because here after e takes d5, queen takes and knight c3, it's just a transposition into the main line. We already analyzed this position. I hope that you can now recognize it. If not, then I will show you another order of moves. Now please remember this position. The same position happens in the main line, where black takes onto the b4 by the pawn, and then after d4, d5, e takes, queen takes, c4, b takes and knight c3, we reach the same position. This is good for us because you already know everything here and you don't need to make any other analysis here. Okay, let's move back. We're analyzing the variation c takes d4, and now after c takes, the main move for black is d5, which is a transposition into the main line. If black makes any other move, then white will push d5, and we already have seen similar positions before. This will push away the black's knight, gives white a space advantage, and so on. The only other reasonable alternative for black is the move e6. At first glance it looks like a mistake, because white still can push d5, but black prepared a counter blow with the move queen f6. We already have seen something similar into the main lines of this gambit. And now here white still mustn't. White has to sacrifice material and go into the line d takes c6 and queen takes a1. Here I recommend that you play queen b3. This move has a double idea. First of all, the most obvious threat is c takes b7, and also there is an indirect threat. White is still going to trap the black's queen onto the a1. Okay, first of all, black has to do something with his b7 pawn, and to recapture onto the c6 by the b pawn.